Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Now today's vlog is something completely different and I hope you're going to find it very interesting. Now today we're at Dalin Bar, D-A-L-I-N Bar, and we're sitting here with Alan, obviously, Alan's here, and David, a blind friend of ours who we said we were going to do a bit of a story with the other day. But now I'm going to walk into the bar and show you what this bar is all about.
Claire and Jeremy, they're very good. They're very good. Sonia.
Say hello. Hello.
Hello from Taliban.
So how long have you had this bar?
We have more than 2 years.
More than 2 years, yeah? And you love working here? Yeah? And you're very happy? Excellent. D-A-L-I-N Bar on Soksan Road. And today we are in the company of David. Now David, would you like to introduce yourself please to the camera?
Good afternoon. My name is David. I'm an Englishman. I'm retired here and I'm blind. And I originally come from Devon in England and I'm 76 years old.
Okay. And what did you do before coming back out to Cambodia? What did you do back in the UK?
My main business back in the UK was I had a building company and I also owned several small businesses, shops. In my early days I did do some training as a chef and did occasionally work in hotels, restaurants, covering and chefing.
Okay, yep. So same as me, because I was a chef from 1985 up until 1990. So yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from on that point. When did you first come to Cambodia and why?
I was on holiday as a second honeymoon with my second wife, Sandra, and we first came out to Thailand and Cambodia in 1993.
1993. So you've been coming out here for quite a while then?
Yes.
Oh wow. So do you enjoy it?
Yes, that's why I'm back here now.
Excellent. So what was the gap? How many years was there a gap between you being here before?
Well, I was able to retire early. I retired when I was 55.
Okay.
And I actually went and lived in the south of Spain, a nice little seaside place called Nerja, which is on the outskirts of Malaga, but to the east, not to the Torremolinos side.
Oh, nice.
And I lived there for 3 years. Used to go on regular holidays with the lads.
Yeah,
As we do.
As you do.
So there was 4 or 5 of us at a time. We were all single and worked for ourselves or were semi-retired. So we used to go off different places once or twice a year, and came out to Thailand for 3 weeks holiday, and came back here to Siem Reap because I wanted to do the temples.
Okay, yep.
So that's the same as
Understandably.
most people come here.
Yep, exactly.
So,
Yep, they're brilliant.
Yeah, that was it. I then needed a haircut of all things and a beard trim. So I went into a local salon, and this beautiful lady gave me a very, very good scissor cut, which I thought was good for this part of the world.
Yep.
And yeah, the usual story. I invited her out to dinner, and yeah, we then spent some time together. I stayed on here whilst my mates all went off back to Thailand.
Yep.
And I stayed here for an extra week with her, and then met back up in Thailand with my mates and finished the holiday there, and then back to England and then back home to Spain.
Okay, so obviously with your disability, you being blind, how do you cope out here in Cambodia, Siem Reap, with your disability?
Well, the thing, when I was here, coming out here before on holiday, I had my sight.
Okay.
I didn't lose my sight until 2010,
Okay.
and I eventually missed the life I was leading before,
Okay.
and decided I wanted to come back out here again to this part of the world to live.
So it gave you the pull to come back in,
Yes,
did it?
yes.
Yeah.
I spent three years back in England, and first came back out here in 2013 for 2 weeks. That was my first time. I just got friends took me to my local airport at Norwich,
Okay.
and I
Oh.
walked up the steps,
Okay.
and David was off on his travels again.
There you go.
So I was known as the wanderer in my younger days. So I used to wander everywhere. So yeah, I wanted my whole life back, and I wasn't going to. My eyes going to stop me from doing that.
No, I don't believe you. You must have a lot of courage to actually do what you do as a blind person. And especially out here, it's extremely hard, obviously, because the pavements aren't built for anybody, let alone a blind person
Yeah.
or anyone with any form of disability.
But that is the biggest problem here, and that is why I need a good strong arm to hold on to,
Yeah.
to walk around. That is the only drawback, but it can be got over.
Yeah.
People are friendly. I do have a couple of very, very good tuk drivers,
Yeah.
and they escort me to get me places.
Just recently, sorry to cut you off there, but just recently you've had some tuk-tuk drivers that have let you down. Do you know if there's a reason why they've let you down?
Well, the thing here is there's more or less set rates around the town. It's about $1 a trip, if you like.
Yeah.
But they can earn anything up to $20
Yeah.
for a half day's journey or trip round the temples.
Yeah.
So if they suddenly get a temple trip come up, then I can't blame them. They go off and do the temple trip,
Yeah.
and unfortunately
Do you find that very frustrating though? Because
Yes.
obviously, we've gone to meet you before, and you phoned us to say can't make it because the tuk-tuk drivers let me down. How frustrating is that for you?
Very, because it means I'm stuck at my apartment, and I can't leave my apartment. I have to have somebody come to my apartment to collect me.
To collect you.
I, unfortunately, it's only 30 metres from my apartment to the main road, but I can't even walk that to flag down a tuk, parcel tuk.
No, I mean,
So-
we've walked to your apartment a couple of times now, and the flagstones between the main road outside onto the grounds where you actually live are very unstable. They're mostly broken. There's concrete lying in everyone's path. So for you, it would be an absolute nightmare, I would imagine.
Well, that's why I need somebody with a good strong arm.
Yeah.
But I've learned, I take very small steps now.
Yeah.
I don't lift one of the secrets is not to lift my legs up too high. Just sort of it's more of a shuffle really that I do now. So I'm in contact with the ground most of the time. I have, touch wood, I haven't had a fall or a trip or an accident now for many, many years.
Okay, that's very good. That is extremely good. Right, just for now, we're going to go to a little break so we can have a drink each.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Cheers.
So, David, what is it that makes Cambodia your home, and how do you find the Cambodian people, or at least the people of Siem Reap?
Well, it goes back to what I was saying before, that came on holiday with the lads
Yeah.
and met this lady hairdresser, and I ended up coming back in 2007 to be with her, and we set up, she started a beauty school.
Okay.
So obviously I paid for it,
Yep.
as we do, we have our uses.
As you do.
And I lived here then till 2010, and that's when I lost my sight, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and had to return to the UK.
Yeah.
Um, I had to have treatment at Moorfields Eye Hospital in London.
Is that in Wimbledon by any chance?
No, it's right in the centre of London.
Oh, I know.
Old Street.
I know where. I know.
In fact, they've just been voted the best hospital in England.
That's not far from Liverpool Street.
That's right, near
That's
Liverpool
right.
Street Station.
Yeah, I do remember it.
Yeah,
I do remember it.
yeah. So I received treatment there for my eyes.
How long was you having treatment for?
Up to getting on for just over 2 years.
2 years. So you've gone through some extensive trauma when it's come to your disability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But then I was cleared. They cleared me for flying again in 2013
Okay.
because of obviously the air pressure.
Is that to do within the eye?
That's
obviously?
with the eye, because your eye has got pressure in it,
Yeah.
which can be affected in planes.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I had a couple of holidays with some friends, just not very far, down to Spain,
Yeah.
just for a break and to get. But then in 2013, I just woke up one morning and just said, I want to go back out east again. I want to go back to Southeast Asia.
Excellent. And you've never regretted that ever
Never,
since?
never.
That's wonderful. So how long do you intend to stay or remain within Siem Reap or Cambodia?
Well, as long as my health lasts, I'll stay here now. Unfortunately, a couple of months ago, my mother passed away,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
and so I've still got a sister left in the UK.
Okay.
But apart from that, though, not much of a family back there anymore. So I intend to stay here until I kick it.
Okay. So
And,
do you have much contact with your sister?
Yes, I call her regularly, once a week, once every 10 days,
Excellent.
just to keep in touch.
Yeah.
And
So she knows you're still around and everything's working
that's right.
fine. And
also, unfortunately, poor thing, she's got MS.
oh,
So, but she also looks after my bank account. So
okay. So obviously she's a lifeline for
yeah,
you.
she sorts my pension out,
Oh, great.
or shall I say my beer tokens.
So going back to what I said a second ago about the people of Siem Reap, how do you find them?
They're lovely.
Yeah.
I did live in Thailand for a few years,
Yeah.
and I find the Khmer people are just that little bit more sincere
Yeah.
than Thailand.
I know where you're coming from because I've said it before in the past. Obviously, you've got the land of smiles, which is
Yes,
Thailand.
yes.
But there's just something about the kind of people here that it's just something that pulls you back here, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I say they are more sincere.
Yeah.
They're genuine.
Yeah.
And I've never had any problems with the people here.
Yeah.
Now I'm back this time. They're very, very helpful in the bars, the restaurants, and when I go shopping.
Yeah.
That's one of the big problems here is shopping.
Yeah.
So I do have my own apartment here that you've seen.
Seen your apartment.
My studio apartment. I live there on my own.
Yeah.
And this is where my chefing experience comes in.
Yeah.
Because as you see, I've got quite a nice kitchen set up there.
Yeah, I couldn't believe actually the amount of equipment that you had in that kitchen when we walked in there today.
Yeah, well, I probably cook 70% of my food in my apartment for myself.
And again, obviously, like you just said there, you're doing 70% of cooking in your own apartment. Obviously, it's because that again, sometimes you can't get out. The tuk-tuk drivers may let you down.
Exactly.
Do you hold enough stock of food in your fridge or freezer?
Yeah, well, I bought myself a big fridge freezer. That was the number one thing I bought.
Yeah.
And then a nice stainless steel worktop for prepping on.
Okay.
And I've kitted my kitchen out good. I've got a nice electric hob, got microwave and a rice cooker and the toaster. And I'm looking to buy, with somebody's help, an air fryer in the near future.
I did say I was going to help you, didn't I?
Yes.
And I will help you. I promise you I will help you. That's not a
I think
problem.
that'll really improve my cooking.
Right, so Do you have any advice for persons in a similar position to yourself?
Well, the only advice I can offer is it's down to you. You've got to have the willpower, you've got to have the strength to want to do it.
Okay.
You've got to get over fears and you, so I had to do it. I had to come back out here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have lasted back in England because I was put into a not a care home as such, but sheltered accommodation they called it back
So,
then.
you saying that, do you feel that your life would have gone downhill had you remained back in the UK?
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
And is it for that reason the fact that, you know, being shut into a four-walled room would have just killed you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Although I still had family, I had my mum and my sister, and I had some very good friends but a lot of friends didn't last very long because helping a blind person takes a lot for people's time,
Yeah.
and you find out really how true your friends are.
Yeah.
And yeah, my mum and my sister obviously were very, very good to me, but they were both getting old.
Yeah.
As I say, my mum died a couple of months ago. She was 94.
Wow, that's a
So
good age.
yeah, and so she was limited to what with her age, and my sister with her MS could do for me.
Yeah.
I had 2 or 3 what I call very good friends that did help me,
Yeah.
but it was still difficult to get out and do things. And the other thing, of course, is it was just so expensive
Okay.
back in the UK.
Yeah.
I got my pension, plus I also did get help because of my disability.
Yeah.
But even so,
So when you say help, are you talking about government help, or
Yeah,
did you have
there
to
was-
pay for help?
no, there was government help. I
Right,
didn't have to
okay.
pay. One thing I will say, the setup with the government to help people like me is very, very good in the UK. But it wasn't the money though. The money obviously did help, but it still restricted me. And one of the other problems with the UK obviously is the weather.
Yeah.
And that's why so many people, when they retired, they run abroad.
So
They
go on
go
then.
abroad.
I'm going to hit you with a curveball here because we've not planned this.
Right.
So obviously you know here there's 2 seasons: dry season,
Yep.
wet season. How have you found the wet season this year here in Cambodia?
It's not been too bad so far, I found.
Yeah, I don't believe it's been too bad.
Most of the rain actually has been at night.
Yeah, thankfully.
Thankfully, we have had some in the daytime, but here it doesn't last very long.
No.
Most of the time, it rains here from 20 minutes to an hour to an hour and a half
Yeah.
maximum.
Yeah.
Apart from the night times when it can be all night.
Yeah.
And it does obviously evaporate and dry up very quickly as
Very
well.
quickly.
So, whereas in England, you can be a week of drizzly rain,
Yeah.
you can't get out, and it's cold.
All that grey shitty
Yeah.
weather.
Well, it's the cold,
Yeah.
and I was on the east coast, so that easterly wind coming in off the North Sea,
Not good.
it was, I could be stuck in my apartment there for a week, 2 weeks, just couldn't get out.
Well, Alan and myself, we lived in Lincoln, and it's quite flat there, and it can be really cold, damp, miserable,
Yeah.
and like they've just gone into autumn now back home, and thankfully we're just about to come out of the wet season here and go back into the dry season. We've only got roughly about a month, 6 weeks,
Something like
and
that,
we're
yes.
back into full sunshine. Are you looking forward to that?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
God, I don't mind the sunshine. I've always, although I do have to be a bit careful now with my skin,
With your burns.
with my
yeah.
burns
Yeah.
on my skin, so I do have to be a bit careful out in the sun with that.
Yeah.
But it is the freedom here of being able to get out. Because the worst thing is for me is even here with the took problem, I can be stuck in my apartment for 2 or 3 days not talk to anybody,
Yeah.
not go out of my door.
Yeah.
I'm just stuck inside.
Does
But-
that feel? Sorry to cut you off again.
Yeah.
Does that feel very soul destroying?
Yes, yeah. And that, but then I remember, if I was still in England, I could be like that for 2 or 3 weeks, not 2 or 3 days.
Right. So,
So I get over it.
there's a positive.
Yeah, I get over
There's
it.
a
I get out. You know, I've met a couple of good friends.
Is that us two by any chance?
Right. You're still here.
And
Just-
what about? Hold on. You got to mention Sean.
Oh, hello, Sean.
No, he's not here, but you know.
Oh, Sean. I thought Sean had just walked in. Yeah, don't forget Sean, frugal wanderer.
That's the one.
I'm akin to him. We both got the same nickname, the Wanderer.
The Wanderer. So finally, before we start wrapping this all up here today, is there anything you'd like to say? Any advice or anything that you want to get off your chest? Because I really want you to just let rip now and do what you want.
Okay.
Say what you want to say.
Okay. Well, just carrying on a little bit from the previous question. Anybody out there with a similar problem to me, just plan things in advance. When I first came out here, I had my flights booked. The airports are excellent with blind people. They escort you everywhere. So very, very good at the airport.
Well, that's good. I didn't know anything about
Yeah.
that, so that's fantastic.
Airport, it's just called airport assistance, and your information is passed on to your destination,
Yeah.
and there are people there to meet you off the plane, and they are so helpful.
So is that obviously from the UK? They are forward. You know, they know in advance that you're coming, and
Yes.
they will help
Yeah.
you this
So
end.
I used to fly from Norwich Airport, which
Yep.
is my local airport,
Yeah.
and I used to fly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, KLM.
Say what you want.
And I used to get the shuttle across to Schiphol, and then they would look after me at Schiphol, get me onto the plane out to Bangkok. When I got to Bangkok, I was met off the plane and escorted either to an onward flight to Siem Reap, Cambodia,
Yeah.
or to the exit lounge where I would have an arrangement with the hotel I was staying in for a pickup.
Okay. So
And this is what I'm going. Sorry,
Yeah,
going
no,
going
you
back
carry
again. Plan everything. Book everything in advance. Get the help of a good friend.
Okay.
Book your flights. Book your hotel. Make sure there's airport pickup, so you don't have to worry about that.
So is there literally anything else that you would like to say to the people on our channel today?
Yeah, I'd like to ask for help.
Okay, go on. Can you elaborate what you
Yeah.
mean by that?
Well, with getting out for a tuk or just going, I need to go shopping to the supermarket.
Yeah.
I need to go to the pharmacy. I need to do banking.
Yeah.
I like going out to restaurants and eating different foods in different restaurants. So I have problems with the menu,
Yeah.
and obviously I do need help with eating some meals.
Yeah, yeah.
I need assistance with some cutting,
Yeah.
or there's a big mess on the floor.
Okay.
But it keeps the local dogs happy.
Oh,
But,
bless.
so what I'm really looking for, I'm not. It's not a job. I don't need a carer. I don't need a nurse. But I would like a companion. I would like a lady friend,
Yeah.
and obviously I would like a Khmer lady.
So would that be a Khmer lady of a certain age?
Yes, as I say, I'm 76 years old.
Wow. Now
I-
that's something I didn't know.
Yeah. I'm looking. Well, I would like a lady probably in her 50s plus, not married and no young children dragging her down, to just help me to walk around, to go shopping,
Give you some attention.
to give me some help when I need it, to
Yeah.
find that tuk when I can't phone one,
Yeah.
and to come to restaurants with me, accompany me to restaurants. I also like listening to live music. Go out and listen to there's some very, very good guitar
Well,
players.
as
and
you
singers
know,
here.
again, butting in, sorry. As you know, in the actual dry months here, when it's like full season, there is bands everywhere. Do you enjoy that?
Yes, yeah, that's what I like. I love, especially because they do play the old stuff here.
Good.
You know, they go back to my era. You young boys don't
Just
know
about
about
to say,
that.
yeah, your era, not
Yeah,
mine. Not mine.
I was brought up in the 60s, 70s, 80s, remember.
Right.
So a lot of them now, they do that out here.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a lady. So if there's any expats out there with a Khmer wife or girlfriend, ask her if she's got an older relative or an older friend
Okay.
who who would be up to it. No, it's not a job. There's no salary because I can't do that as such. But there's what we call pocket money, an allowance.
Yeah.
And it's generous.
Yeah.
Plus, if we're at a restaurant, she eats with me, she drinks with me, and yeah, and I don't want at the moment to live with anybody at the moment, but who knows what happens in the future.
Yeah. And would you, while you're on our channel, would you like to talk about anybody else's channel out here at all?
Yeah, I do listen to Jeremy and Claire.
That's from For Real.
Yeah, I've been listening to all yours is a new one, but I've been listening to all those channels because before I moved back here, I had been living in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, and I made the decision I'd had enough of Thailand.
Yeah.
It was getting too hard to stay there for us expats. They were making it difficult.
Okay.
So I did start listening over a year ago to Jeremy and Claire, and there's Dave does Cambodia.
Okay, Dave.
And what's the other one? Oh, Kelly.
Kelly from Autumn in Asia.
Kelly, that's it. Autumn in Asia. I listened to him.
And what about Sonia?
Sonia, yes, I did meet Sonia with you the other day on my birthday, actually.
That is Nan with a backpack.
Yeah, Nan, I met her. Yeah, she came was there for my little birthday get together.
That's right.
So,
who's your favourite as such? It's obviously Sean, isn't it?
Sean, he's got to be number one at the moment.
The Frugal Wanderer.
You boys have got a bit of catching up to do with him, but he's out there amongst it every day, isn't he?
I'm going to get you, Sean. At some point, I'm going to get you.
Sean, I don't mean it. You're wonderful.
Right. Well, what I'm going to say to you, David, is thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm so pleased that you've reached out to a different audience, because I think it's important that people know about disability awareness. Yeah. Awareness is the key to everything. Honestly, thank you so much for your time today.
Well, no, I just finish on for myself. If there is anybody away who would like to come here or thinking about coming here to live, if you leave a comment on this channel, and they would pass on an email or my WhatsApp number, I would be happy to talk to anybody to give them some help or advice if they wanted to come here to live. Okay,
brilliant. And I think what we'll do now, David, we'll leave it there, and I just want to shake your hand and thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you for listening to my story.
No problem. You take care, mate. Thank you.
Love you all.
And you. Well, we hope you've liked today's content, and don't forget, if you do like the channel and you do like everything about it, please like, subscribe, share, and leave comments in the description below, and we'll answer every question we possibly can, especially about today's video. Anything that we can do to help David, we really will answer everything. Such a nice guy. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.